J. See that? Carmen. Welcome back. You're with your girl Carmen J. And for today, I have a Q&A. Okay, anyway. Okay, for real. I have a Q&A and I'm going to do a get ready with me. So my questions that were sent in, I got a lot of questions about my life, my personal life, and I also got a lot of questions more about my Fulbright experience here in Ecuador. So I'm going to start off with the Fulbright experience questions, and then I'm going to go into my personal life. I'm also going to do this get ready with me as well, so let's see how this goes. So the first question that I got was, why am I here? Why am I living abroad? I'm here because I'm on a 9-month Fulbright grant to teach English. And Fulbright is a grant process sponsored by the United States government. It's a competitive grant, so I had to apply for it and compete with people in the entire nation. I sent my application to Ecuador and they chose me. I also have a better explanation of what Fulbright is and a prior video, and I'll link that down below. The second question is, what did I get my degree in? So I got my degree in communication arts and Spanish with a concentration in American and African American studies. Okay, so pro tip, wet your sponge, moisten your sponge, and it helps with coverage as well as like blending. My next question is, how do I like my placement so far in Ecuador? So right now I live in La Tacunga. It is an indigenous and mestizo town. Mestizo meaning people are mixed with indigenous and white. So that's the type of town I live in. I'm a city girl. I love the city. So when I found out that I was placed in this like little remote town, I was a little bummed out and I actually asked to be reconsidered for another placement, but ultimately they said no, and I ended up liking my placement. So I really like it here. I like that it's a slower pace. I like that everyone knows everyone, and it just feels like I have a community here. You get the ears are always a telltale sign that you haven't blended. Get the neck. These are key things, people, key things. Cool. What is my experience like being a Black person in a foreign country? It's a really complicated question. I'm gonna try to answer this to the best of my ability. I can only speak for where I'm at right now, specifically. So like I told you guys, I live in a really remote area. Only mestizos and indigenous people live here, and that's their community. And Black people do live in Ecuador. So when people see me, most of the time they think I'm Afro-Ecuadorian. They'll stare because this isn't like this isn't an Afro-Ecuadorian community, so they'll stare just because like I'm not in my community, if that makes sense. But once they hear me talk, then that's when they get really confused. They're like, well, where are you from? Because your accent, like you're clearly not from Ecuador. And so when I tell them that I'm American from the United States, they get a double shock because their idea of a person from the United States is a white person, or like a white blonde, blue eyes, you know, like the standard American. I haven't gotten too much discrimination. Like I'll get a few names. Like they'll just call me like Morena, which is like a Black person here. It's not like, people do call other Black people like negrito, negrita, which is supposed to be like a term of endearment. But for me, it's just, no one has called me that. And I really don't know how I would respond if someone did call me that. So I'll let you guys know if that happened. It's hard to differentiate what's cultural and what's racist. So that's like, I guess that's my biggest thing, is I don't know like, oh, is this like in terms of endearment or is this racist? Cultural differences. There are so many cultural differences here. For starters, everyone loves love here. So it's like when you are meeting someone, you always give them a hug and a kiss. Everyone here is mi vida, mi amor, mi hija, mi morena, mi reina. Everything is in a term of endearment. Everything is love. And as you guys know, like in the States, we just like our space, which is something I have to get used to. Like I like hugs and stuff. Space is like not non-existent here. For example, if I'm on the bus, like people have no problem like sitting really close, or just like striking up a conversation with you, asking you questions. The taxi drivers, they'll ask you, am I married? Am I having kids? Do I live here alone? Where's my husband? Why am I here alone? Am I gonna return? It's just like things like that. So it's just very like personal. Everything is like personal here. They want to get to know you. Am I going to travel to other parts in South America? Yes. I mean, I don't have any set plans now. I want to. Just like some things have been happening in my personal life that has been prohibiting me to do that. But I would love to. I really would. We'll just see. Now I want to do a little contouring of the nose. Slim my nose down a size. Speed it up for you guys.
My daddy Alabama, mama Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make a Texas Bama. I like my baby hair with baby hair now.
Okay, so let's move on to some personal questions. The first personal question is kind of a funny one. How do I have such good skin? And all I want to say is it's all a lie. For the most part, I don't have any issues with my skin. I'm pretty happy with it, but there are some times when I get really stressed out. That's when it like gets bad. While I'm here, I've actually been getting facials because they're relatively cheap, and I like it because they've just been able to track like my impurities and blackheads, and they've been able to pretty much cure them. Next question is, how do I handle my long distance relationship? So as you guys know, I date the phenomenal, the great Kenneth Clark. I'll insert a picture of us here. Yeah, so right now he is in school out in Ohio and I'm here in South America. So yes, it's difficult how we manage it. I'm only here for 9 months, so that's like first things. And we've also been like managing a lot of distance. We started dating in college. I'm from DC, he's from Pittsburgh, so long distance has just been like the bedrock of our foundation. We just talk as much as we can on the phone. FaceTime obviously helps with that, but we also just have a lot of boundaries. So like I know his class schedule, he knows my teaching schedule, so we try not to be like that annoying couple that's always like, what are you doing, what are you doing, what are you doing? We kind of just save like all our little anecdotes throughout the day for our like little nighttime talks. It kind of gets us through it. Like it like we've really haven't had any issues. Just like I said, we're used to distance, but communication is key. Our boundaries, like when should we call, all that stuff is like really important to us. So we are always checking in to see like, you know, like basically how we are mentally. But we kind of take this time now, especially since I'm in a whole other part of the world. We're kind of taking this time like for ourselves. We're clearly in a relationship, but like he's pursuing his career like in medicine, and I'm here pursuing my career. So we're kind of like taking this like, I have someone, but this is like me time. So we kind of take it like that. Do I want kids, and when do I think I will start having them? I definitely want like kids after I'm married. I don't know when, just because I don't know when I'm getting married. So when people would first ask me this, I would say like absolutely not. Like I'm cool off kids. But now since I'm in like a more serious relationship, I wouldn't mind having kids. My feelings have just changed. So yes, I want kids. I don't know when. Maybe late 20s. I think I do want one in my 20s, just so I'm like a little younger, a little more agile. But we'll see. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on the little baby stuff. But right now, I got nothing for you guys. Not hating it. Celebrity crush. My number one right now is Jerome. He played Corey Wise in When They See Us, and he won a lot of awards for that role. He did a phenomenal job, and so I really respect his craft, and therefore he is my celebrity crush for now. So if you're seeing this, Jerome, hello. He definitely won't see this. My dream job. So my dream job would be working for a media outlet source specifically geared toward like Black content with Black content creators. Obviously it exists. You have Essence, BET. There's a sector in Refinery 29 called Unbothered. I would love to work for them. I actually applied with y'all, so like, that would be my dream job. Like, something that I can do that's not cheer related. I can eat a Five Guys double cheeseburger in under 2 minutes. Fun fact. I'm really not that interesting. I wish I was. Why did I start YouTube? Why do I have a YouTube channel? I would go on YouTube just to see like hairstyles, like all that, and like makeup tutorials. I would always refer to YouTube. I just didn't see anyone quite like me on YouTube. Of course, there's like phenomenal Black YouTubers, but I just felt like there could be a more plethora of them, because it's pretty dominated by non-Black people. So yeah, that's why I started YouTube. I'm gonna finish this look off with a little highlighter, and then we're gonna end it with lip.
No, that's too slow.
That is the end of my video. If you guys have any more questions or if you want another Q&A, let me know. Again, please don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. That's it. See you guys soon.